Hey everybody, welcome back. So what you see in front of you here is just a sample of some of the things that I've picked up from different thrift stores and different secondhand stores, and I want to give you a look at it today and show you how you can save money when shopping this way for your preps. Alright everybody, welcome back. So this is just some of the stuff from various surplus stores and some of our thrift stores in town and some places that I've been. Stuff that I've picked up, and this is an awesome way to start prepping if you don't have a lot of money. Now granted, nothing here is earth-shattering. You know, it's not some kind of $1,000 deal that I got for 50 bucks. But some of this stuff can be really, really handy. And I'm going to explain to you what I kind of have here. And then there's one item that I bought that's just kind of a fun old item. Does it have a use? Yeah, it might, but it's kind of more fun than anything else. So we're going to start off with some of these items that I picked up. The first thing, and I'm actually going to test one of these, are these big Siloon light sticks. Now these things are rather hard to come by new, these big ones. I haven't been able to find them, even on Amazon. I'm sure by now someone will find one for me, but I haven't been able to find them. They say they expired in, where is it? 6/20/2017. So that's what, 4 years past expiration. So I'm going to cut one open. I'm going to cut the bag open, and we're going to try one out. All right, so there's 4 in here. I'm going to pop this one open and see if it works. It should work. I mean, I've had them older than this, and it worked, but let's see. I'll crack it open, shake it up, and let's see if we get some light out of this thing. I can't really tell in the lights. Let me turn off the lights above, and we'll take a look. All right, there you go. Look at that. 4 years past its expiration date, and it's still working. So, I mean, there's some value to it. Would I keep it for another 4, 5, 6 years without using them? Probably not. But there is some value to it. You see, they do work. They work really, really well. And, you know, what would that cost new? I think I paid $1.50 for it. Brand new, that would be like, you know, maybe 17, 18 bucks for 4 of these. So, good deal. Let's move on to the rest of this stuff. All right, so next up, we already looked at the light sticks. Next up is going to be the little methanol, or what they basically sterno cans over here. And we're going to take a look at these things. These are, again, I use these in my car kit. Remember, we did the test after having it in there for a year or a year and a half. Same thing, open them up, light them, they're gel. These were 50 cents each. That was in my Goodwill, just sitting on a counter. No, not anything near it. I was looking around. I hoped, you know, maybe there was some kind of stove or something near it. Nope, but for $1.50, I got 3 of them. Can't complain. Moving on next, some paracord. This was at a thrift store here. I don't know what you'd normally pay for this, but hey, you know what? You can never have enough paracord. Awesome for making another survival kit. And it sure beats going into, say, Walmart and paying, you know, 4 or 5 bucks for 50 feet of it, when you can get this here. And this is 100 feet. I did cut a little piece off. I did the knife test recently, so I did cut a tiny piece off it, but not bad. Pretty good deal. Let's move this stuff out of the way. Now this one is probably the best deal that I've gotten yet. This was $5. Okay, this is one of those Condor drink carriers, and I noticed it was really heavy, and I'm like, oh wow, wonder what's in there. So I opened it up, and inside was a rather dusty but almost new Nalgene bottle with the water in it. I haven't dumped this water yet, although I'm not going to drink this water. I'm going to dump it and sanitize it. So you got a Nalgene bottle and this little Condor drink carrier, and I might turn this into something. I'm not sure what. Might just put it along with a kit. But here's the cool part. I think somebody was starting a survival kit out of this and never got to finish. Because I showed this to a friend of mine recently. We were talking, and I said, oh, look, and it came with this, and that was cool. And then I get home that night, and I'm feeling around. I'm like, wait a minute, there's something else down there. There's a cup in here. Now, it's really in here hard, so it's going to be tough to pull out of here. I'm going to see if I can do it while we wait here. But it looks like one of those Walmart $3 or $4 cups. Let me see. I got it out once before, but it's really stuffed in here. Okay, you can see I had to squeeze the heck out of that. And there you go. And it is. It's one of those Ozark Trail. I didn't see the bottom of it yet. But hey, you know what? That's pretty darn awesome. So all that for $5. Now, when you're out looking around, you know full well this would be over $20. We know this is $4, and I forget what these go for, but I know it's more than, $2 or $3. So I'd say I got my money's worth for $5. And again, this is a way for you folks watching that don't have a lot of money to get some really cool gear. Now, I know not every thrift store has this kind of stuff. We just happen to have a really good thrift store here. We have a couple of them. Our our Goodwill used to be a lot better. You've seen some of my older videos of my Goodwill hauls. It was amazing, the stuff I pull out of there. But it seems to be getting a little bit better now lately. But anyway, that's a deal I got there. So let's move this out of the way, and I will show you something else I got here, water related. And I did fill this up with water. I've washed this out. This, I guess, somebody sanded off. It was green originally. And it is a single wall container. Not really a wide mouth container. Don't know I'd cook in it if I'd boil water in it. If I had to, I could. But it is a single wall container, and somebody tried to get the rest of the green paint off it. And they really sanded the heck out of it. But for a quarter, hey, it's another water container. The water inside drinks just as great, even if the outside looks horrible. And you can always hit it with some paint and repaint it, and it's good to go. So, not bad. Another thing I picked up, this was 15 cents. I don't know what these, I've never seen these before. This is an oil lamp. So it just tells us to keep away from children. Danger, harmful if swallowed, do not swallow, call Poison Control Center. Basically works like this. You're going to pull this top off and light that wick. Matter of fact, let's try it and see. And there you go. So it works. We know that. And that will burn for a good long time. And it was very, very inexpensive. It was just a little neat thing I saw there, and I thought, I wonder what that is. And I thought it was some kind of medical thing at first because of the clear, tubing. But hey, that's a way to keep light on. That's a way to keep some heat, around your hands if you get hot, if you get cold. It's something, and it's super cheap. Again, another little neat thing. All right, next up, this is kind of a unusual prep, but with especially out here with summer coming and it getting really, really hot. This is a 12-volt fan, and it's got the cigarette lighter plug in it. It did not come with anything but the cigarette lighter plug, and I have it here upside down. This actually will hang from something. I don't know if these are used for in RVs or whatever. I don't know what was on the bottom. It looks like something was attached to the bottom. But the fan works. I have tried it. Fan works great. If you've got one of the power banks you recently purchased from Rock Pals, this can plug in and run for a good long time. And it'll keep you cool. The idea out here, keeping cool is a matter of life or death. You could actually die in the heat out here. You could die from, heat stroke, dehydration, whatever. So keeping cool out here is a very important thing. And there's the little plug, and there's the little cigarette lighter adapter on the back. So all in all, pretty cool deal. I think that was $4. So, definitely affordable. Brand new, of course, that'd be $29, $26, Okay, this was 50 cents. This is another little water container, a little water bladder. I have rinsed it out, but there was nothing in it to begin with. Actually, it was really folded up tightly with a rubber band around it. And I didn't even notice it at first because it was like this, and I thought it was part of a kid's toy or something. And then I saw the top. Now, the cool part about this top is it fits a lot of your Sawyer and other type of water filters, those hollow fiber membrane filters. It'll fit in there, and you can use this as a drip filter or a holder for water for a drip filter. So it definitely has a purpose. Even tossing something like this in your bug out bag and carrying it with you to wherever you're going, if you have a water source nearby, it's a way to collect water. So couldn't beat that. Now the last thing here. You'll notice that box in the corner there. I'm saving this one for last because I want to kind of move in and show you this. This is a piece of nostalgia for me. Would I use it in an emergency? Probably not. When you see it, you'll understand why. But I just thought it was so cool. It was $7. It was even a little more expensive. This wouldn't be something I'd recommend you buy unless you actually really wanted it. But I thought it was kind of cool. So I'm going to move up close here and show you. Now, when people complain to me about the size of headlamps and how bright they are and stuff, I kind of have to laugh because this is where it all started. This is a electric head lantern. Check this thing out. It's like a freaking car headlight. But wait, it gets better. The cable feels like extension cord, or something you'd plug into the wall. And at the bottom here, and I put batteries in this to make sure it works, you've got 4 D-cell batteries in here, which I put in. These are new. To run this little light. You know what? It does work. I'll give you that. I was really shocked that it worked after all those years of in storage there. But you can see, you got a light. It's not the brightest thing in the world. But you know what? If all you have is D-cell batteries, and you don't want to go out and buy one for 39, 40 bucks, you know, some kind of high-end, you know, like I have the Olight ones here. They're incredible. They're like 500 lumens, 1,000 lumens. But if you don't have that kind of money to buy something like this, for $7, you know what? It will work. It's reliable. You can fix it if it breaks. I can guarantee you that. It even has the old incandescent bulb in there. So I'm going to turn off the lights and we're going to actually see how bright this little guy is. Now, all I have on in here is my top garage light. So, I mean, hey, it's a light. It works. You could even use this as a stationary type thing where you put it down. And I bet you it runs for a good long time on those big 4D batteries in there. So, not bad. I thought it was kind of cool. Again, you know, this is kind of a, would you buy it? Maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't. It's all up to you. If that's what you can afford and that's what's right there in front of you and you got it, not bad. So let's kick the lights on and let me wrap up. So just a really quick video today to remind you folks to be sure you're checking the thrift stores, your local military surplus stores. Anything you find on there is going to be cheaper than buying it new. There's a lot of stuff out there, you know, in these little off the beaten path thrift stores. I have found a ton of cool stuff, and I mean, some of this gear, you know, I'll be using. Some of it I'll probably give away to friends, but definitely gonna be using that water setup there with the little cup. I thought that was really cool. To find that, I mean, it looks like somebody started out, and I checked the outside pocket. There's nothing else in it. But it looks like somebody kind of started out with a little bit of a water hiking or survival kind of kit, and they never finished it. So to find this kind of stuff, you know, it comes in handy, and you know, it's so much cheaper than buying new. And a lot of the stuff I review on the channel can be a little pricey, can be a little more expensive. This stuff is the stuff you get, and you get the deals on. You check your local surplus, your swap meets, your local thrift stores, even your Goodwills. I know some people aren't too keen on Goodwill. But, you know, if they got stuff in there that'll save you some money and you can survive with, it's not a bad place to look. So anyway, folks, that's what I picked up. This has probably been over, I want to say the last month and a half that I've just been running into thrift stores really quick here and there, or my friend who has a surplus store now, little places here and there that I've been checking stuff out. And it's like, wow, there's actually some cool stuff out there, you know, that you can save some serious money on. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our links down below. We have a lot of cool deals going on with the Thrive Life right now. If you are a delivery customer or a consultant under me, we have some sales for March. There's a lot of stuff there that's on sale. Check out the sales page on that. We also have our Food for Patriots link down below, which is preparewithiridium.com. If any time there is ever a time to start getting stocked up on food, now is that time. I think we're in for some interesting times ahead. So definitely get stocked up on some food. And don't forget to check out our Amazon store as well. I try to put everything that I review that's new, not like this, of course, in there so you can check it out. If I forget specs or whatever, you can check out all the information there. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to save some money while you're out there looking around. Stay safe and stay prepared.